Welcome to It Ain't Giving, episode 12. This is me, Noella Fierce, and my beautiful co-host to my left is...
Shomonyela kwa.
I like it. What's not giving for you?
I'm like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But what's not giving? It's giving crackhead energy right now. Relationships and men circling back. Very much.
Period.
I've had way too many men that I'm just like, can't do you no more. And once I do you, I'll never do you up again. Have just keep just circling back, and I'm just like, bye. Like, no, thank you. That's what's not giving. Just on a lighter note, just like, ew. If I talked to you before, bye. I don't know you.
For me, what's not giving is depression. I have, a lighthearted depression sometimes. And it got to the best of me yesterday. Show was there to witness such a thing. I was very moody, very down in the dumps, feeling ugly, even though that's clearly not true. Look at it all. But
Right.
yeah, this is not giving for me. Just thoughts of feeling unwanted, feeling unfeminine. But yeah, it was just a bad day. We're back. We're good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We kind of came on here as per every fucking episode, Beyonce, because it's 2 minutes in. As per every fucking episode, girl.
Oh, period.
We don't know what the fuck we're gonna be talking about. But we have like a few baseline topics, but I kind of want to hit those later on. I kind of just want to like spitball, because
Oh, come on, spitball.
unless you want to go into it.
Oh no, we can talk about whatever. My mind is a fuzz, not gonna lie.
She just
we
woke
we
up from
were,
a nap. No shade.
and it
Behind the
was a
scenes
good nap.
tea.
It was a
Mm-hmm.
good nap. A
Yes,
needed nap,
she
for
had been up
sure.
already from doing her newspaper run, and she came home, played some Overfly. I was still asleep. I was
And
after it.
then,
I woke up. I was like, girl, I just woke up, and I'm just like, I'm trying to wake myself up. And she's like, I'm just playing
mm-hmm.
Overfly.
Yep, I was just playing some Overwatch, and then when she finally woke up, we recorded 2 hours of gaming footage, which will be uploaded later on in the week, obviously on Thursday and Friday. It ain't gaming, hashtag. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, we did that. We recorded 2 episodes of Dying Light 2, Human Reloaded, I believe that's the name.
Yes.
And then, had to take a little break, a little intermission, a food break after that. I went into a food coma and then woke up, put these dots on my face, which are stars, actually. They're stars.
Yes.
And
Even
now we're here.
chica.
It's giving chica. Chicana. Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Okay.
then.
Oh yeah, the nails. Period. Period. I did mine, but mine are currently growing out from being broken. So like, yeah. The dolls are dolling. All the girls are girling. We
All the girls
feminized
are
ourselves.
girling. All the girls are
Yeah, I took a
girling.
little coma nap, and then now it's like pouring rain outside for me in Florida.
Oh,
Um,
it's real hot. The weather's kicking my ass, I fear. It's
oh
real hot in this room, so I will be fanning myself a lot of this episode.
yeah, y'all won't hear it in post production, so
But
and
sure will.
yup.
She'd be like, "What's that
Um,
noise?" Mid episode, and then expose the tea, and then you don't even be hearing it in the episode. So y'all are probably like, "What the fuck is this bitch talking about? I don't even hear nothing." Like last episode, let me just call her out since we here. She said, "Oh my god, I hear Rudy barking in the background." I was like, "Girl, we ain't gonna hear him," because I'm gonna click that remove background noise real bad, real quickly after this is done, because obviously we're both recording on our phones, but for me, in order to kind of have this setup be the way it is, my audio has to take a little bit of a hit because I cannot actually. Something happens, like some compression happens because I'm using a third party app to connect to my computer, which is then, recording all of this. So I think some compression is going on with the microphone.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like picking up a lot of things that it normally wouldn't, even though I do have the, what's it called? It's called the audio thing, isolation,
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
mic
yeah.
isolation setting. I do
Yeah.
have that turned on, but I don't think it applies to this application, unfortunately. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. Mm, I'm
Oh,
so hot, bitch.
I'm
Oh,
I'm having fun with the It Ain't Gaming, honestly. And like
no, It Ain't Gaming is really fun.
we had like a little technical difficulties on the first, second, third, and fourth episode. But the fifth episode is probably the best episode, and the sixth episode, right back to gutter bucket. But like it's getting there. It's getting there. And
Yeah,
like
there was some unforeseen. Hey, that time it had nothing to do with us. The game decided to,
it was a
just
black screen,
glitch
we ain't doing
completely
nothing.
out.
Yeah.
So show had to close out the goddamn game,
As soon as I close out, it's working
relaunch.
for her. And so I'm just like, oh, it was
Yeah, I was like,
me.
oh, it worked. I got out the bed
It was
because I was
me.
like I was stuck in a perpetual loop. I was just like getting up out of bed all the time, and then she was just on a black screen. So I was
I
like, oh
was
my god,
just
what's happening?
frozen, like levitated above the bed, darkness, but
Uh
I could see the around the room. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, but like I'm getting a lot more like used to the movement in the game and it's a lot more fluid. So just like
yeah,
watching us play and like my perspective is gonna be more enjoyable just because I'm getting a grasp on everything. So it's just like I hate watching people that be doing playthroughs and then just be fucking up constantly. I'm like, bro, get it together. But like
right. That's why I'm glad
this
y'all are
episode,
watching her
the
and not
audio
me,
is
because
correct and the movement is correct. It's just the game wanted to shut off on the sixth episode. So the fifth episode is honestly the best.
mm-hmm.
Or I already done forgot what was it the fifth episode? Girl.
It was the fifth. The sixth episode is
Okay.
the one where
Okay,
it
that's the
went to
crunch
shit.
one. That's the crunch one.
Yeah,
Okay. I just
I
remember I
think.
was like, no, it is. It is. It was the
Yeah,
last episode. It was the last episode.
yeah, because we left
It
on a cliffhanger
disconnected.
on episode 5, and then we started off, and things
Yeah.
was happening. And then, like midway through, that's when that happened.
And like I made a different choice from what I usually make. I usually go to like the city center. If spoiler, like I went to the city center. We didn't go to the center, y'all. We went to
We
tell the
went to
news
go
to the son, the fine,
Vincenzo.
yeah,
He's
the
so
fine
fun.
son
Ooh,
Vincenzo, that Alberto,
ooh,
their father
Vincenzo.
dead.
That's my man. I'll do anything for him. That's my man. That's my
So I need y'all to
man.
go watch that video. Low key, one of those videos did quite well, and so did the mukbang. It did more numbers than I
Yeah.
thought it would. So
So
I was
let
just like, I was like,
Yeah, let us
oh,
know. Like, do y'all like the mukbang structure? It got a lot of views,
yeah.
so
Was it that
just
we
let us
were
know.
eating? Was it that we were just off the cuff and kind of talking about anything, and it wasn't like a set,
Mm-hmm.
like strict topics, like we gotta hit these and then move on? Give us, we need to know so we can make
Would love
content
any
that y'all like.
feedback.
Yeah, we
Any
want to make
feedback would
content that
be
y'all
great
like
feedback.
because we
Mm-hmm.
have fun doing this regardless. So it's just like we just want to make something that y'all enjoy watching. That's it. So,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I'm already having
So,
fun.
yeah. Oh, girl, I'm having a blast. We've
Yes.
like tripled our output video wise. And just to give a little sneak peek, we might be uploading a bonus upload, every now and then when we feel like uploading an extra gaming video. But we'll keep you posted on when those are released.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, just a little surprise upload date sometimes might happen. We haven't determined a date on when the surprise uploads will be yet,
Mm-hmm.
because we haven't made a video of that yet, but we've been in the talk. It's been in the talks
Yes.
and in the works. So keep a
Yes.
lookout for that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
enough with the self promo. Oh,
Oh,
let's get into
but
these
like we
topics.
need to, but like
We
we need
do. We
to.
do need to
And
promote
like
our
also on
other
top of it,
endeavors.
it's like I don't know. And also we were talking about it at one point, but we're not sure, but we might end up doing video only for YouTube at some point if it
Yeah,
doesn't seem
we
to be
might be.
turning out over there.
Yeah,
Just to
because.
push more viewers to come to the YouTube if you really want to watch and grow this
Hmm.
channel, and it'll boost us in the algorithm because I feel like it's kind of like
Because
it does
no
nothing over
shade,
Spotify.
y'all not really listening on Spotify. No shade. No shade to the 2 or 3 Spotify girls we have that decide to listen on there. Love y'all. Love y'all down. But y'all might have to lose the video privilege.
You'll get to see our
Which
beautiful artwork, the new artwork that like Noella had
yes,
redid and put
absolutely.
like new like face for herself, and just like get to see that more often. And but like I don't know, I really want to grow this YouTube channel. I fear.
Yes, this would more so become the priority. It used to be Spotify that was the priority, but then we saw that this was growing way better and way faster.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna pivot to trying to make this be a thing. And
Yeah.
it's already looking up. It's
Yes.
already looking
Like
up.
I'm just looking at some of the analytics and I'm just like, who are all these people? So
Right.
I'm just like, it's definitely pushing us
It's like,
out to a
welcome.
more broader
Hi y'all.
audience than Spotify. Spotify, like you can see us and people scroll past, but
But
it's
they
not
never
enough to
click.
make people want to click on it. And we need people to click on the
Mm-hmm.
video. And some of these videos, I'm not saying it's a lot, but it's more like we could be getting 0 views. We could be getting 10 views, but it's like we're averaging anywhere from like I feel like 30 on like some of our lower ones to almost 100. So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
and when I started off on YouTube, it was way lower than that. It was, baby, I would be lucky if I got 10 views. So it's just like to see
Damn.
that it has reached like those types of views in such a short amount of time. I'm just like, okay, like I can see this growing into something. Like I'm not like, oh, this is it. Like I would be more discouraged, but like I've grown other social media accounts since I was like 13. I've been doing
Mm-hmm.
social media. This is like more numbers than I've seen in the beginning of anything that I've ever started. I fear.
Period. And
Yeah.
I feel like the reason that is because the content is already such high quality already, and it will only continue to get exponentially better as time goes on, as we start actually making coin from this, as
Mm-hmm.
we are able to do this in person, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually down the line, maybe get an editor for the gaming content. That way you can see my
Yeah,
point
so
of
we
view
can
as
cut out like
well.
a bunch of extra shit and like,
Hmm.
ooh, I would love it so much. And like, I don't know. And then like I feel like once we're starting to pull views, like I really want to push for this gaming content, bitch. Like I want this gaming content to hit because baby, I'm trying to film gameplay throughs,
Game,
little
yeah,
duo co-op
playthroughs.
moment, get some storyline. I love those types of videos. So like
Hmm.
I would love that. That's like a dream. That's always been like a dream as a child. Like watching like the Rad Brad on YouTube and like how he just plays video games and millions of people watch and that's just his full-time
Hmm.
job. And it's fun like story baseline games and you get like the full like personality of a character and you actually get to know some of these people because a lot of the time I'm just skipping through. I'm just like I'm not
Hmm.
invested, but like these are like
Right.
good solo player games and they kind of enforce you to like watch cutscenes. So I don't know. I want to play more co-op stuff with my sister. And
Yes. And then some of my biggest like gaming content creators would be Dashi X Games. Love him. Been watching him for like over a decade. Who else? I love well, the company shut down, but I used to watch a lot of Rooster Teeth and their
Oh
gaming
yeah.
content. And they had a gaming channel called Let's Play. Love them, but
Yes. Gaming
I'm
has
trying
been an
to
integral part of, I feel like, at least I can speak for myself,
extremely
it's my
integral.
childhood. Like,
Yeah,
it was
I grew
important
up
to me.
watching gaming content. I grew
Yeah,
up watching it.
I loved it. That was
Yeah, me too.
my escape from like my very depressive middle school experience and high school experience was just like video
Girl,
games and
same.
watching gamers on YouTube and or like
Yup.
let's plays. Like if I couldn't afford the game since I was a kid with no job, I would watch my favorite YouTuber play it. And that was
Yep,
enough.
literally.
That
I
was
would
enough.
literally be like just waiting for the day to be over so I can go home and watch some gaming content.
See that they
So,
uploaded and I'm like on the ride home from the
yup, it's like,
bus. Just like that
happiness.
that was my happy moment. So it's just like I want to create
Yup,
those happy moments for other
for other
kids and
people.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So clearly, both of us really love gaming. So it
Yeah.
just made sense to expand the brand with It Ain't Gaming. And I'm proud of the content we've been able to push already so far. We're
Mm-hmm.
already about to be 6 episodes into our first gameplay series. Like,
Yup.
we ain't
Yup.
slowing down no time soon. If anything, we just go keep pushing out more and
Keep
more
pushing
content.
at the same speed, if not more, because we're gonna be uploading random videos at some point, just like
Hmm.
of multiplayer based games, like mostly like Overwatch or like
Yeah, it'll more so be multiplayer, the bonus
yeah,
content.
yeah, stuff like that. So
Hmm.
yeah. Do we want to hop into the topics? We're already like 16, 17 minutes
Yup,
into
let's
this
get
episode.
into it. Let's get
All
into it.
right. Well, I feel like we should just talk about Tuesday's debate right off the like jump, just because it leads into the other
Hmm.
topic quite
Yeah.
swiftly. No pun intended. So Tuesday's
Oh,
debate.
pocket.
Um, I don't know if anybody else people have tuned in to see
A
it
lot of
or
people
watched
tuned
the
in, girl.
playback. Yeah.
A lot of people watched
Like if
that
you didn't
debate.
watch it live, you tuned in to see the playback, or you saw it on
You
TikTok,
saw
or you were just
clips
you
of
saw it
it.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You saw it somewhere. Let's be for real.
Hmm.
For me, I definitely already know who Trump is and how he is as a person and what he stands for. But the part that like I already I really know he full of shit and he ain't got no plan. But just for him to really say that
Yup.
he didn't have a plan outright, like up front,
He has concepts of a plan.
I just thought
Crazy.
like in my mind,
Crazy
I
thing
already
to
know he
say.
ain't got no plan. So the fact that he like didn't even try to like dance around the question, he said he had concepts of a plan. I was like, oh, you just don't give a fuck at this point.
Mm.
You can't even
Really
bullshit now at
don't.
this point. And like he was so I don't know. Like
Girl, he just kept rambling on and on about a bunch of bullshit that didn't make no sense, that didn't relate to the question. And it's like, oh, Jesus, this who y'all want running the country? My
continuously
God.
would rebuttal after like they both would have their turn, but he would like take an extra turn, even though they were supposed to move on to the next
Yeah,
thing.
he
And he
had
was just
way.
like he just kept
I
going.
heard that he had way more like speaking time than Kamala did, and he still managed to
Yeah.
fuck it up that badly. It's like, oh,
Yeah. So,
Kamala played tug of war with that toupee on his head. I fear.
yeah. And
Who she was dragging.
the amount of times like he kept bringing up Joe Biden and just like I don't know, he's just he he's not. People want to say
You,
Kamala isn't fit to be like president or she's unqualified. Trump is
but
because he proves it time and time again. He ain't even got like people are like,
Trump
oh, I just
isn't.
want to hear them talk about their policies. Kamala talked about some of her policies. Baby,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a single motherfucking Trump policy because he ain't got none, baby.
He ain't got nothing but concepts. He's running
Concepts
on
of it.
concepts,
I'm
child.
like, oh, and they're eating the cats and dogs. Okay.
Yeah, apparently Haitian immigrants are just eating all your cats and dogs, even though literally the governor or like
Everyone's saying that that's not
they're all
true.
saying that that's literally not true and it's just
Every
false.
even Trump supporters are saying it's not true. So it's just like even
Hmm.
if the people that support Trump are
Literally,
saying
like
it says
Fox
something.
News and everything were saying how terrible he did in that debate. It's like, girl, if Fox News ain't even on your side, oof, Jesus.
Bleak. So following after the very very interesting debate, um, some weird AI came out on X, and like Taylor Swift had to come out and basically, uh, announce who she is voting for, and who she aligns herself with, just because like people are all over here spreading misinformation on X once again, trying to like make it seem like Taylor Swift was like gonna vote for Donald Trump. So she had to go to her Instagram and make a little post and
Hmm.
be like, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, this is what I stand for. And I especially support like Tim Walz and his advocacy for like IVF, abortion rights, LGBT
And the
rights, all that stuff.
LGBTQ. Hmm.
Um, and then she signed off motherless cat lady.
Childless cat lady, which
Which is
is
kind of kind. As a
infamously
motherless
what,
cat lady, that like I am a
right.
motherless cat lady, that's pretty kind.
I'm a motherless dog mom, so I stand in solidarity with all my childless
That
cat
was pretty kind.
ladies. I
Um,
stand in solidarity. Hmm.
so she basically was just like register to vote, and this is who I'm voting for, and it inspired what the news is starting to call the Swift effect. There was a 400% increase in registered voters.
And we love
Um,
that.
and I'm just like, period. But at the same time, why weren't all y'all already registered to vote if you weren't already registered to vote? And why do you need
Why do you
this
need a
white
celebrity to
woman?
tell you that?
Yes, why do you
It's
need
like,
this rich white celebrity to tell you, oh, this is who I'm voting for to inspire you? Yeah, I'm gonna go vote. And I feel like that kind of unlocked this thing in my head where I'm just like, it. I feel like if you're not already registered to vote or actively participating in society and voting, it shows the possible privilege that you might have to not feel like you're obligated to, because I feel like I'm obligated to.
me too. I feel
I feel like
obligated to
I
vote in every
have
single
to.
election.
So, um, I feel like that kind of definitely shows some privilege of some people to just be like, oh, I'm not going to participate in voting. And it's like, okay.
It's very much a okay
And I
work, I
feel like a
guess,
lot of
for you,
people
Diva.
base their vote not in the betterment of like everyone in society versus, oh, this one particular thing happens to be affecting me at this moment in time, and this is why I'm voting this way, versus I just should have been voting this way this entire time because it's fighting for the betterment of whoever is marginalized in that moment. So it's just like, I don't know. I'll try to be like, okay, period, yes. But like at the same time, I'm like, as soon as you get your right back and it's no longer a threat, your ass is gonna go vote red again. So I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't affect them, they don't give a fuck. So right now, like there's a lot of things that are affecting a lot of different people in different scenarios. It's forcing them to want to vote a certain way, which is not gonna be mostly red. Um,
Hmm.
like I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but just like some women that are, I'm just gonna go into it. They vote red, but because abortion was, kicked back, Roe v. Wade, all of a sudden, oh, they want to vote blue. And it's like, I know as soon as like that's no longer a threat, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to this side. And I'm just like,
Hmm.
that's just how I feel. I know how some of these people are moving, and I feel like they're only moving in a certain direction because of something. Some people have always been on this side, and this is how they always felt, so they're just gonna stick to it. But I feel like a lot of it is, oh, this particular issue is affecting me right now. I don't care about anybody else and their issues, and I'm just doing this for myself right now. And then when that's no longer a threat, I will go red again. And then that's when we, revert back. It's like we'll do 4 to 8 years of a Democrat just to do 4 to 8 years of a Republican. I'm just like, Ooh, we ain't never gonna go nowhere because it's this back and forth.
Yeah.
It's this constant back and forth. So I don't know.
Mm. Hopefully we get 8 years of Kamala. And,
Definitely.
hopefully she can really shake some shit up. Oh, I'm
Yes.
hoping.
Did you want
But
to talk about the
yeah.
losing steam?
Um, I'll talk about it a little bit. I feel like for me personally, Kamala is losing a bit of steam that she had when she, first announced Tim Walz as her running mate. And, post that she's been like pushing a lot more right leaning policies. And it just isn't sitting right with my spirit.
I know why she's
Um,
doing it, but Noella doesn't necessarily agree why she's doing it.
I don't know if it'll, in the long term, be
I feel
good
like it's
for the party as a whole because there are long term effects of pushing right wing policies
yeah.
that a lot of people don't think about. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
sure, you're going to push these policies to try to gain, the other side's vote, but you're also going to
Hmm.
lose. Like I said a few weeks ago, you're going to lose the more left leaning votes because you're acting basically like a Republican with these policies. And then also pushing more of these right leaning policies is not good for the American people. But
Yeah.
that's just how I feel. Whatever.
Yes.
Whatever. Hope
I know
Vidal
why she's
wins.
doing it.
I
She's
will be
definitely trying to
placing
get
my vote.
those. She's trying to just get those more center, like right leaning people.
Moderate.
And like I feel like anybody that claims independent for the most part are right leaning. Like and they just want to be different. They just don't like what Republican stands for. So they're just gonna claim independent when really like they're right leaning. They just don't want to say that.
Yeah.
It's just little tidbits I pick up here and there. It's like some people are truly independent, but like, left leaning, but very rarely do I find them. They be independent and right leaning from
Mm-hmm.
my experience. Y'all can let me know otherwise, but it's definitely to get those people that are like teetering. It's like, oh, she's not like too left, so she's okay. You know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like they might see like a little silver lining, be like, okay, I can kind of get on board with her.
Yeah.
So, but I see how it can turn off the more leftist leaning liberal nasties out there and their overall
Oh,
appreciation of, sticking to the script of being a left leaning politician while she's playing a little bit more centrist. But yeah.
yeah.
I think she's doing fine. I feel like Noella wants her to steamroll at 400,000 miles per hour and always have
I do.
this high
I do.
momentum and be just crushing Trump. But like, it's like a roller coaster. There's peaks and valleys. And like, I feel like when she
It's not
shows
about
out, she shows
crushing
out.
Trump. It's about pushing good policy. That's what I want
Yes.
from the doll. But
Yes, I agree.
she still has my vote regardless because I'm not voting for that white demon. No
Yes.
shade. Could never do that.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just what I want from her personally. Like
Yeah.
we're supposed to want these politicians to do good things for us. That's what I want from Kamala. You know, it's like when she's in office, we need to keep pressure on her so that she actually does the things that, the progressive things that she says she was going to.
Right.
Like this 25K housing stipend or whatever. Need that. Need that expeditiously so I can buy a house with this girl. I
Okay.
fear
The new business tax write-off, $50,000 or whatever it was. Yeah,
we could
that would
apply
be
that to
real
this
nice.
business. Oh,
Oh, because my
oh.
mother has started a business and yeah, it's expensive, but a little $50,000 tax write-off sounds real cute. So I don't know. Just I want things to not, revert. I feel like things are gonna revert real hard. I can't do 4 more years of crazy Trump land and people just running around just
Especially with you being
being
in
fucking
Florida.
crazy. Oh no, they get so emboldened when like a person like Trump is in power, And
Mm-hmm.
that's why when he was in office, I pretty much never went out. That was like my time of like, but it also was COVID. But like even after COVID, it's just
Yeah.
like I didn't want to go out. I was like, y'all crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hide. I'm not doing all this. Y'all are
As
literally
you
insane.
should.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, that's that on that. Enough with the politics. What's not
it's
giving, or
enough.
what
We'll go over
is
the episode,
giving?
Miss Girl.
I
What's
know. It's
giving?
what's giving for you, baby.
What's giving is this damn gaming content, bitch. I just want to play more Dying Light. Oh my god.
Yes.
Um,
Because we're getting
I'm.
better as
It's
time goes
yeah.
on.
What's giving is just I don't know, being productive and having our set days together. I love this little channel we're growing and little brand
Okay.
we're making. That's what's giving for me.
Okay. What's giving for me? What's giving in life for me? Making money. That gives pretty deeply. I'm saying making money, getting that bag, so I can, self fund a lot of this podcast, my own money, getting the bag. Yeah, because I do be paying for a subscription so that we don't have
The
that nasty,
Riverside,
ugly watermark in the
all
top
that water.
left. So I had to pay to get rid of that. Had to buy these $100 something studio lights that make me look fab as fuck. I had to buy this backdrop, which cost another 100 something.
I had all my
I'm
backdrop stuff.
investing into
Yeah.
this brand, and I
Yes.
will continue to do so because I believe
Yes.
in it.
I had a lot of my stuff
And that's what's giving.
pre this
This channel is giving.
podcast. Yes. So, but yes.
Herein. But thank you guys so much for watching another episode of It Ain't Giving. We'll see y'all next week on Monday. Bye, darlings. Love you so much.